What's up, everybody? My name's Steintown. Welcome back to another episode of my survival playthrough. This is episode 4, and we have done some off-camera progress since the last time we played. I made some custom trees. I think they look pretty good. I've only made these 4 at the moment, but I am going to slowly add them in all around as I put more buildings out here and more builds. I'll start putting more of them in. But yeah, I'm ready for this next episode. I hope you guys are too. It's got some pretty exciting plans to start on. I've made some decisions. So this trading hall, whenever I do the villager conversion setup, so to say, with the golden apples and zombifying and curing them to lower prices, I think I am actually going to tear this down and relocate them into a different trading hall. Nothing against this one, just not the biggest fan of how it turned out. So I think I am going to tear that down whenever we get to that, which it'll probably be a little bit before we get there, and build a fancy trading hall 2.0, so to say. And so in the meantime, we will not be putting a building around this, but we will be moving it. So, in saying that though, we are not doing that this episode, that's for sure, because we don't even have a gold farm yet. But what we are going to do, we are going to decorate our Nether portal here, make it look all spiffy and fancy, and so we're going to just do that real quick spin around. Let's try this again. Boom! There it is. All done, all fancy. It took a little bit of work, but I think it turned out really well. It's like it's from a different world. So, it looks like turned all the grass into this black stone, and then this red is like a portal energy infecting the world, and it's taken over with these trees, and it's like it's slowly expanding out there. I think it looks really good, but turned out way better than I thought it was going to. I'm really happy with it. And we will go take a look at it from the other side. But I made this kind of like a cliff. I think it really, really happy with it. We'll go up here, take a look at it. I like the trees a lot. Let me know what you guys think about it, though. Let me know how I did. But I think tying in the style to the other custom trees, like they've been converted to, makes it just look even better. But yeah. I am gonna go sort out all extra materials up into my house and start gathering materials for the next build. I already have some of them, but I need a little bit more, as you can see. It's gonna be a redstone build, but we are gonna do that in the form of a time lapse. So I'm gonna go finish getting ready for that and time lapse it, and I'll be back in just a minute. some of you may have been able to tell, this is a moss farm that I built in that time lapse. So this thing automatically makes moss for me, and makes enough moss that I can convert some of it back into bone meal, and it self-sustains itself, which is pretty nice. But we will run through how this all works real quick. So this is a Steintown custom redstone build, and it's probably not the most efficient thing out there, as I could probably guarantee, but it does what I need it to do, and I designed it myself, which makes me pretty proud of it. But I got a nice on and off switch here, and as you can see, these are just simple stone generators. There's some on both sides, and they push stone into the middle. This is powered by 2 different redstone clocks. So this clock right there is for the water and the mossification system thing. So basically, this dispenser bone meals this moss block, and it creates moss out of some of the stone. And then this redstone clock up here, which is faster than the one below, pushes the stone across and it breaks the moss block. And the water collection pushes it all down. It keeps automatically going. And I got it kind of roughly in half, so in the middle here, if it goes this way, it goes into bone meal, and if it goes this way, it goes into moss storage. So it goes into that hopper, converts back into bone meal, and refills this dispenser. It self-sustains itself. But I did want to collect some of it, so this goes down into the wool farm, where I have connected it up to this new storage section, where I have it automatically sorts the moss, the carpet, the flowering azalea, and the regular azalea, which is pretty nice, and I love the moss block. I think it's great for adding texture in grassy areas and stuff. But we are gonna go sleep real quick. Gonna use my little camp bed up here, up at the tent, and gonna go to bed, get a nice rest, turn it back into day. But we are starting to do a little more terraforming, so my plan is to build a barn, which is what we are gonna do in here, like in half a second. But we are gonna push this back a little bit, and I think we'll probably put a little bit of a little cliff like we got over there going around here. But we will do that after we build the barn, because I'm not sure how much space I'll be needing. But yeah, we're gonna case this moss farm up, and we're gonna do that in another time lapse. Crazy that they're so close together, but let's do it. And here we are. This is the barn design I made. I think it's looking pretty good. I might tinker with it a little more, not too sure. But I definitely will need to do some landscaping down here and work on that. That'll help a lot. And do some stuff with just the front facade area. And then I will be doing a custom cliff terraforming of this at some point, but I am not doing this right now. It is pretty late, and I'm going to try and wrap this up. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I'm not sure. I might tinker with the texture a little bit, but it's not too bad, and I need to add a little more details, I think. But inside, Everything fit in just perfectly. And we also have the entrance of the wool farm in here. I think it's a great cover for all of these that fits kind of the theme we got going on here. We're gonna wrap this cliff around, and it's gonna kind of be terraced down, and then I think we will also, I need to get rid of this little side note, but I think I'm also might add a stone cliff terrace here and put a roof on that at some point to kind of dress it up a little bit. But yeah, not too bad. So we are all set for this episode. I think we did a pretty good job today in episode 4. But if you think I did a good job and would like to help support me, go ahead, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Any of that stuff helps me to be able to make more of this stuff, more of this content, and move my channel along and get more views. Of course it decides to rain on me right here. Man, I hate the rain. It's the worst. But yeah, like I said, that's a wrap for this one, and I'm excited to see you in the next episode. See ya!